Let's be real for a second. Think about all those years you spent in school, the exams, the cramming, the late nights. What was it all really for? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and talk about what's more important for success right now, that degree on your wall or the skills you actually have.
I mean, think about it. You've probably put in 16, maybe even 18 years in the education system. Your family has poured a ton of money into your degrees. So the big question is, has it actually paid off? Are you living the dream you thought you'd have? Or does it feel like you're still trying to find a job that's just always out of reach?
And look, this isn't just a hunch. The numbers tell a pretty shocking story. Every single year in Pakistan, over 400,000 students graduate. But get this, a staggering 70% of them are either completely unemployed or they're stuck in jobs that have absolutely nothing to do with their field of study. That means only 3 out of every 10 graduates actually get to work in the field they studied for. Just let that sink in for a minute.
So it just makes you wonder, right? What is going on? Where's the disconnect? Is it something you did wrong, or is the entire educational system just not built for the world we live in today? Let's dig into that.
Okay, so the first piece of the puzzle is this huge, glaring gap between what we were taught in a classroom and what you actually need to know to, survive and succeed in life. I mean, just think back to school. You spent hours memorizing the Pythagorean theorem, learning how photosynthesis works, studying dates from Mughal history. But did anyone ever sit you down and teach you how to file your taxes? Or explain how to get a loan from a bank? What about the absolute basics of how to invest your money, or even how to get a small business off the ground? These are the real life skills we all need, but they're almost completely missing from the curriculum. And this really gets to the heart of the problem. You see, our modern education system wasn't designed for today's world. It was designed back during the Industrial Revolution. And what was its main goal? To churn out workers for factories, people who could follow instructions, show up on time, and not rock the boat. The whole thing was built to create obedient employees, not creative, innovative leaders. Which brings us perfectly to our next big point. We really need to unpack the biggest myth that our generation was told about success: the idea that getting a degree is your automatic ticket to a great career. You know the formula we were all sold, right? Get good marks in school. That'll get you into a good university for a good degree, which will land you a good, stable job, and boom, your life is set. It sounds so simple, so perfect. But let's be honest with ourselves. That formula, it's completely broken. Just take a look at someone like Ahmed. He did everything right. He was a fantastic engineering student, graduated with a crazy high 3.8 GPA. According to that old formula, he should be on top of the world. But instead, he's working at a call center, earning just a tiny fraction of what he thought he would. Now, on the flip side, meet Bilal. He actually left school after the 10th grade, but he spent his time learning very specific, practical skills from places like YouTube, things like graphic design and digital marketing. And today, he's a super successful freelancer, earning almost 10 times what Ahmed makes, and he's doing it all from his own home. So what's the difference? It all comes down to one word: skill. A skill is just the ability to do something valuable and do it well. At the end of the day, companies don't hire your degree certificate. They hire you and your ability to solve their problems. They are paying for your skills, not the piece of paper it's printed on. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the problem. Let's shift gears and talk about the solution. What can you actually do about it? Here are the new rules for success, your game plan for this totally new world. The strategy is actually pretty simple. First things first, if you're in university, finish your degree. Don't drop out, it's still valuable. But here's the key: don't let it be the only thing you have. Second, while you're studying, pick one high-value skill. Could be coding, video editing, social media marketing, anything, and get really, really good at it. Third, you've got to get your hands dirty. Find internships, work on your own projects, build a portfolio that actually shows what you can do. And fourth, use the insane amount of free resources online. Seriously, you can get a world-class education on YouTube and Coursera if you just look for it. Here's a great way to think about it. A degree might get you a spot in the crowd. It gets you through the first filter with all the other applicants. But it's your skill that makes you stand out from that crowd. And right now, standing out is everything. And listen, it's really important to get this straight. This isn't about blaming our parents. When they told us to just focus on getting a degree, they were giving us the best advice they had, based on the world they grew up in. But that world is gone. It has changed so much. And now, it's on us. It's our job to understand and play by the new rules.
So if you take just one thing away from all of this today, let it be this thought. A degree is a piece of paper. Your skills are your identity. What can you do? What problems can you solve? Answering those questions, that's what will define your entire future.